boss.
Bloody hell, Oliver, you're late again.
I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. It was just a problem. I'm sorry, let me get to work.
So to end our PowerPoint, basically, and a lot of it is to do with the like culture. It's not just the fact that they were black to why they were acting their way they were. It's the simple norms of society today, that a man should be this way and a woman should be this way. And if it's not that, then it's not correct. But we need to break this cycle, because it doesn't leave us anywhere apart from here. Thank you for watching our play.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lots of ideas, lots of scenes, countries, ideas, arguments. Just to pick on one, if you don't mind, to explore this relationship between theory and the performance. The Marxist idea that you talked about,
Yeah.
the cycle of deprivation, which seemed to be at the heart of this somewhere.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could speak a bit more about that, and, you, Gabrielle, or the rest of you.
I put Marxist out, I'll speak about it. But no, so yeah, basically, it's just basically something that's constantly injected in someone. So like when you label someone at a young age, like that's why we try to mix everything, because I feel like everything connects, like mixing gender with culture and everything else. I think it's a domino effect, because if you train a girl to be a lady and you train a man to be a man, you're injecting labels in them. And then obviously if he's been told that he won't do so well because he's a man and also a black man on top of it, it leads him into a standstill point. But sometimes we looked at the fact that it could be just the area they live in to why they can't grow up, or it could be just complete discrimination. It was so many different reasons to why people could end up in this situation, but the basic reason is just sticking to norms and values of very old school society, basically. So that's why I looked at that.
Okay, thank you. Would other people in the group like to expand a little bit on some of the ideas that helped shape the drama?
Yeah,
Blessing?
well, I looked into mine. Mine was based on mine was performing gender and sexuality and sexual identity, and the part that I read was based on my play, where women have to obey their husbands, they have to do everything, and they think they don't have the right to do anything, and apparently men own us. And it also says that men can do everything, but we can't. Like, men build hospitals, houses, and every other thing, but we don't. And our part is just to stay home, cook, do whatever, just be a wife, and yeah.
Thanks, that was Irigare. Yeah, good question from. Thanks. David, you wanted to say something?
Well, the title of our performance is called Silence. So where that derived from was the idea that, you know, what the man does have to sometimes tolerate, or sometimes different things as a young black man, or just being an ethnic minority, what he does tolerate in the workplace, he suppresses that and then therefore takes it out on his wife, as you can see in the short film. And with that, it just goes to show that, you know, as men, we're so encouraged by society and by ourselves to make sure that we keep our mouth shut as to how we really feel, to really repress what it is to really be a man, is to just make sure that you look as if, you know, you've got everything under control. It's kind of like a duck on water, you know, just having that image of everything under control, but deep down inside, you're really actually just losing your mind. So he felt as though going home was his own idea of opening that bottle of pain and sorrow and just basically just letting it all out in the household, but making sure that to his boss at work, he's got everything under control, and, you know, it's just nothing like what we've actually seen.
Okay, great. Thank you. Anything you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, sure. I looked at a reading called Blackness in the Workplace, and basically the point that the author touched upon was that I found extremely interesting was even though the statistics of black people's employment, this is in regard to the UK, increase, the roles that they were elevated to in the workplace were remaining the same, remaining quite low down jobs. So I went on to .gov UK. There'll be a link up there. Right, yeah. So and I found out that black people on average, the average household, they have the second highest household to make below £100 per week. Like they're only rated just under the Chinese for getting such a low wage in the UK. So I was just trying to tie that all together.
Great. Okay. Thank you very much.